What is going on, everybody? I've been learning a lot about RV insurance lately, and today I want to share with you 5 tips that you need to know before purchasing RV insurance. And today I'm hanging out with Marty Carricker with Charlotte Insurance. Marty is an RV specialist. Marty, how many RV insurance policies have you written?
We've written in excess of 1,000 policies.
And in those 1,000 policies, you've learned a lot, you've been through a lot of experiences. What are the top 5 tips that you would have for viewers out there that are looking to insure their RV?
Number one is to know exactly your settlement value. So there's basically 3 ways to go. And a lot of it does depend on your RV and the age of the RV. The best way to go is total replacement cost. The next best way to go is stated cost or stated value. Some call it agreed value. And the least preferred would be the actual cash value. There are differences in the 3. Total replacement cost means that in the event of a total loss, we will replace your RV with a similar RV that you had, if not the exact model, if it's available, but one similar, brand new, untitled RV, if you have total replacement cost. If you have a stated value or an agreed value, then we're going to pay you the amount that's listed on the declaration page. Now that can work 2 ways. It can be good or bad. Unfortunately, in Andrew's case, the stated value was incorrect. He should have had in excess of $170,000. So we're very careful with our customers to make sure that we know exactly how much they need to replace that RV if the RV doesn't qualify for total replacement cost. The third way, and the least preferred, is actual cash value. That is the Kelley Blue Book NADA. That's basically the insurance company telling you how much it's worth. And the only reason that's ever done is if the RV does not qualify for total replacement cost or the agreed value. Tip number 2, contents, what we call personal effects. The personal effects is the stuff you have on the inside of the RV. If you were to take the RV, turn it upside down and shake it, all those loose items that fall out, that's your personal effects. Now, it depends highly on whether you're full-time or part-time as to how much, but we can cover those personal effects up to $99,000. That's a lot. So always get your personal effects covered, and there's 3 different categories of personal effects. There's all your loose items with no single item above $500. When you get something over $500, say a piece of jewelry, cameras, computers, things like that, you're going to want to get those under scheduled personal effects. With scheduled personal effects, we can insure that item for the exact amount that it's worth. And if something should happen to your RV, unfortunately like a fire, you'll get that exact amount. Third category, and what's most popular with full-timers, is secured personal effects. Secured personal effects are your items that, maybe once was in your house, now you're full-timing, so you've got it in storage. So for those items, secured personal effects, that's your dining room table, your sofa, your bed frames, your dinette table, all those things that are in your house and now is in storage, we can insure that as well.
Now, you're mentioning full-time RVing. I know I've heard different conversations about whether people can get insurance on full-time RVing.
Yes, absolutely. We do full-time. In fact, with today's climate and the amount of RVs out there, we're seeing a huge influx of, or increase rather, of full-time RVers. Pretty much the main gauge that we look at, are you full-time or are you not? If you're in your RV 6 months or more per year, you're pretty much a full-timer. You should consider your full-time insurance. Full-time RV insurance, that is. It does have some excellent benefits. One of those, which is called the full-time reliability. The full-time reliability works sort of like your homeowner's policy. So when you're set up at a campground, anything can happen in or around your RV is covered under your full-time reliability. For example, somebody trips on your wood pile that's outside of your RV on the campsite. Your dog bites someone. They slit their head on your awning. Anything that could happen that they would sue you for, that's what your full-timers package is.
I know you're an RV specialist and your company specializes in RV insurance. Is full-time coverage something that just any insurance company is going to offer?
No, as a matter of fact, more companies don't offer it than do offer it. There are a handful of companies that offer full-time coverage, and we actually write for all those carriers. So we get to choose the best of the carrier to cover you. Tip number 3, Andrew, would be RV towing or roadside service, roadside maintenance. So if you have that type of coverage, we will send out a tow truck that's fit for your rig. Obviously, the bigger the rig or the bigger the RV, the bigger the truck's got to come out there to help you. Their main goal is to get you up and running. If it's a flat tire, they'll fix the flat on site if they can. If it's gas, they'll deliver gas. You have to pay for the gas, but they'll deliver it. If you need to be towed, they will tow you to the nearest qualified RV repair center, and that is covered by the insurance. You don't have a bill on that. Now, what is the nearest qualified RV repair center? It's not to the next exit to Billy Bob Mechanic. It's going to take you where you need to go to have your RV repaired. That's where they'll take you. Sometimes that's 10 miles down the road, could be 200 miles. Wherever that's at, that's where we're going to take you.
Well, and I can appreciate that, a lot of value in that. When I had my RV fire, I did not have that coverage and ended up being on the hook for a $4,500 tow bill. So fortunately, a lot of you out there in the RV community stepped up and helped cover those expenses, and I'm very thankful for everyone that helped support us after that fire. But if it wasn't for this YouTube channel, that's another $4,500 out of my pocket, so I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
But what other tips do you have for us?
Tip number 4, emergency expense. Now, if you're a full-timer or a part-timer, you're eligible for this benefit. A full-timer has a higher limit of insurance that they can purchase, up to $7,500. Part-timers is up to $2,000 or $3,000 depending on the carrier. What is emergency expense? So let's say you're a full-timer and that's just your home. Now you're put out of your home due to a peril, a claim. Now your RV's in the shop under repair for a claim. Where are you going to go? Hotel? We'll cover that. We'll cover food, lodging, transportation. We'll cover the cost to return your RV back to your home base. We'll cover the cost to carry you back to your home base, up to $7,500. That's a specialized coverage just for full-timers. It's called emergency expense. Part-timers, one condition, you have to be 50 miles or more away from home, and the benefit is up to $2,000 or $3,000, again, depending on the carrier. But other than the 50-mile condition, the coverage works the same way. Tip number 5, the one tip that brings all this together. Is your agent an RV insurance specialist? Now, we can spew out a lot of numbers, and if you're like me, and this is not what you do every day, 15 minutes after this video, you may forget some of these things. No worries. Contact an RV insurance specialist, whether that's a local person that you know, or whether it's us. Work with an RV specialist, somebody that knows the intricate details of RV insurance, how it works. Also, when you have a need, when you have a claim, you've got somebody to call. Extremely important. I encourage you highly to work with an agent, not a call center. As Andrew knows from our visit, I get calls, I get emails, and I'm in the car, we're socializing, but yet I'm always returning those calls to my customers because that's my job. And they have that personal touch. So very important, have an independent agent, have an RV specialist.
Yeah, and I can appreciate that. You just helped one of my friends re-go over his RV policy, and he wasn't sure. He was in an area where there was forest fires recently, and he was really concerned because he didn't know whether that was covered or not. And you just went through line by line with him, showing him all the different options, and really helped him understand the policy. So I really appreciate that. And when I get an RV again, I'm definitely going to be calling you to make sure that I'm properly covered. But I really appreciate you sharing that wisdom with myself and the folks out on YouTube. I appreciate all of you out there that are subscribing to the channel and liking these videos. I hope this video helped you understand RV insurance a little bit more. I greatly appreciate all of you that are subscribing to the channel and liking these videos. I hope you're all having a great day. Thanks again.
Thank you.